The chapter. The first one is choose the correct options to answer the following questions. Which of these is not the reason for the Bengal tiger to be chosen as the national animal of India? The answer is C. It looks beautiful. Which country has the maximum number of tigers? It's India, so answer is India. In which country was Project Tiger launched? When was it launched? It was launched in India in 1973. Which tiger is found throughout India except in the northwestern region? You know, it is the Royal Bengal Tiger. How many tiger reserves were established throughout the country under the Project Tiger? 23. Now B. Complete the following table using the information given in the lesson that you have just read. Year of establishment in the country, it is children 1973, India. Aim of the project, preserving the tiger population. Reason for starting it, to protect the tiger population. What was the plan? To establish 23 reserves in the country. What was the effect of the plan? Population of tigers increased. Is the plan good? Yes. How can we improve it? By making stringent laws against poaching and hunting. Now the question answers. Chapter 4, Royal Bengal Tigers. Why do people kill tigers? People kill tigers for the illegal smuggling of tiger skin and other body parts. What does the Royal Bengal Tiger symbolize as a national animal of India? The Royal Bengal Tiger as a national animal of India symbolizes the power, strength, elegance, alertness, intelligence and tolerance of the nation. Why is the population of tigers still not satisfactory? Give 3 reasons. The population of tiger is not satisfactory as compared to the efforts put in because of smuggling, poaching and negligence of the authorities. Why has there been a fall in the population of tigers? There has been a fall in the population of tigers due to the illegal poaching of the tigers and negligence of the authorities. How can we say that the efforts made to protect the tigers are showing results? We can say that the efforts made to protect the tigers are showing results because India has alone around 70% of the world's total tiger population, which is 2,226 tigers out of 3,000 tigers in the world. Rewrite the following sentences after replacing the underlined words with their antonyms. Make the necessary changes in the sentences where required. Now, antonyms are words which are opposite to each other in meaning. For example, junior, senior, kind, cruel. Now, let's see. The story was interesting. The story was very boring. So, opposite of interesting is boring. She got upset after talking to Sunil over phone. She got delighted after talking to Sunil over phone. The king was arrogant to the people. The king was humble to the people, to his people. The axe of woodcutter was blunt. The axe of the woodcutter was sharp. This bread is not fresh. This bread is not stale. Maria has a thick notebook. Maria has a thin notebook. Now a list of words and their antonyms is given below. Find the pairs and write them in the space provided. So we have given a following list of words. Now we have to make pairs of antonyms between them. Now first word we take is freedom. So what is the antonym of freedom? Slavery. Then we take leader. The leader, follower. Destroy, create. Ascend. Ascend means going up. Descend, coming down. Peace, you all know, war. Departure, you're going away. People who come in, we say arrival. Rise, fall. Dead, alive. So these are the antonym pairs. Mugly, we have reflexive now pronouns. So in the last year you would have studied about pronouns and some of the type of pronouns. First we'll just recapitulate what are pronouns. A word used instead of a noun. So Hari is absent because he is ill. So we use he here instead of repeating the word Hari again. So he is a pronoun. Now, what you are going to learn today here is reflexive pronouns. Now, what are reflexive pronouns? The words myself, herself, himself, ourselves, themselves, and yourselves refer to the subject of the sentence. They are called as reflexive pronouns. Now, as given in the book, you can see I made this painting myself. So, I became, the I is used, and again myself is the reflexive pronoun used instead of for my I. We made this painting ourselves. So we, that reflexive pronouns used is ourselves. Did you make this painting yourself? So yourself is the reflexive pronouns. So some more examples of this are I made this painting myself. We made this painting ourselves. Did you make this painting yourself? The child fell from a chair and hurt herself. So these are some of the examples of reflexive pronouns which are used in these sentences. Exercise. Complete the following sentences using the correct reflexive pronouns. She decided to go to the accident spot. For she, the reflexive pronoun is herself. So she becomes herself. I don't want to help from anyone. I want to do it. For I, it becomes myself. Zora and her family intend to paint their house. So they are group. So Zora and her family paint their house themselves. Why don't we try doing it ourselves? So for we, it becomes ourselves. Do you think Harry can do it himself? For one person, himself without anyone's help. Sheetal and Megha decided to plan the trip themselves. So these words herself, myself, themselves, ourselves, himself, and themselves all are called as reflexive pronouns. Kinds of pronouns. It's like a recapitulation. So pronouns can be classified into the 7 types given here. That is personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, relative pronouns, possessive pronouns, and indefinite pronouns. So you had learned 2 or 3 types in your last year. So here also just now we learnt about reflexive pronouns. So I'll just give a brief description about each. Now personal. I, me, you, they, them, he, him, she, her, it are examples of personal pronouns. For example, she and I are fast friends. I am young. Ravi, you are a lazy boy. Can you sing well as them? Next is reflexive, which we just saw. Myself, yourself, herself, himself, themself are the used for the reflexive pronouns. The third one is demonstrative. Now, the demonstrative pronoun is used to point out the object to which it is refers. That is this, that, these, those. So, these are our dolls. That is your book. This is my car. Those are my goats. These are the basic examples of demonstrative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns like who, whose, which. Now, the interrogative pronouns are used in asking indirect questions like who are you, whom did you see, whose pen is this, which are your books. Then is relative pronouns. Now, the relative pronouns, like you have already learned, talks about something, some nouns that go before or are joining 2 sentences. Like, he is the boy who sings well. This is the girl whose father is a politician. I saw a big house which was made of marble. Next is possessive pronouns. Now, possessive pronouns are about something you possess, like mine, their, yours, ours, etc. These books are not mine. Their house was on fire. That idea of yours is excellent. So, these are all possessive pronouns. Now, the last one is the indefinite pronoun. Now, the indefinite pronoun also you have learned. Now it talks about something that do not refer to anything specific noun are the indefinite pronouns. Now what are those ones? They are indefinite pronouns are anything, everything, everyone. So you have already seen that I am hungry, give me anything to eat. I shall be glad to help everyone of my students in their studies. So these are examples of the indefinite pronouns. So this way children, we have almost covered all the different type of pronouns and how they are used. So it's a basic type of recapitulation of what we have learned in the past 2 years with appropriate pronouns. So same all the pronouns examples are here done. So let's see. This is the house that Jack built. So you are using that here. So what is this pronoun? A demonstrative pronoun. The blue bouncing ball is not mine, it is his. So it is like mine, his, possessive. Ravi asked his mother if she would buy him a remote control. So again here it can be a personal pronoun. Whose shoes are these? So these are there. So you can, which is these? This is demonstrative. You can make a paper boat yourself. Now yourself, reflexive pronoun. In the confusion, I couldn't see whose car was it. Now whose car was it? Here the whose, what you are using here is like it is relative. These are the people who create trouble. So again it is the relative pronoun. The trousers are not yours, they are mine. Again they are the possessive pronoun. So like this we have completed the exercise also children.